Want to enter the contest, links down below to Stefan's channel. I've been watching it for over a year now and it's been phenomenal. So I want to show my support and it'd be cool to enter if I do. So left to right, I'm going to show you my Swiss Army knife collection. We have the classic, we have the Pioneer, I think this is called the Army or something, the Soldier, something to that effect, the Camper, and then another classic. And you'll notice this is an A-LOX and this is a plastic, so the thickness is a little bit different, but I like these styles, so it's just all what you're getting into, plus you still have the toothpick and tweezers. But we'll go into those specifically. I just wanted to generally introduce them. We'll start with the biggest one right here in the middle. Why I picked this one is the single-handed open and the blade, which does not have those silly serrations that you see on many Swiss Army knives. So you got a locking blade. The only downside is it's opposite, so you need two hands to close it back in. Then you have your standard drivers that you see on most Swiss Army knives. Now these are a little bit enlarged. This was very thick, so you could use it as a light duty pry bar. Then we have the saw, which is a very generous size saw. And then on the back we have our drivers, and then we have our awl, which is in a good position. Granted, it's not the largest, but you can really get in there as long as you don't fold it on your finger, you're good. And then of course you also have your toothpick and your tweezers. What Swiss Army knife is not complete without those? So the plastic handles get you that ability. This is the Pioneer. What separates this from the Cadet is it has an extra little awl here as opposed to scissors, but then everything else should be the same. You have your two drivers, your can opener, and your flathead, and then of course your larger blade. Now this is non-locking, but I do like the black A-LOX scales. It's a little bit different, and they make these collectible. Every year they come out with different colors, so they're only a limited run in that sense, but there's still plenty out there for you to get a hold of, just as long as you get a hold of them when they're still in production. So this is a classic. Of course you all know what's on these. This is a blade, file, and on this side your small scissors. But this one does not have the tweezers or toothpick because it has the thin handle scales. Now I have a second one of these in green with a textured A-LOX very similar to this, but couldn't find it because it's in a first aid kit somewhere. And then finally we'll go over here. Again, I believe this is the Camper, so we have the saw, we have the two drivers. Again, you'll find those on most Swiss Army knives. And then you have, again, your awl, and then your knife. So essentially the difference between these two is the saw, but notice the thickness. So this comes in handy if you don't need a saw, and then the Cadet comes in handy if you don't need the awl, I guess, and you just want the scissors. So something to think about. And of course this is the same thing as that, just has the tweezers and the toothpick. So there we have it. That is my Swiss Army knife collection, and if I win this contest you can see it would beautifully fit right there, because I don't have any Wegner knives. I have looked at them, I have sold them, but I haven't purchased any. It's just I have these and they serve their purposes very well, and I haven't looked further into getting it, but that looks so awesome, and I don't have one with a corkscrew, and that would complete my collection as to what's available. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.